compost systems. Let's have a look at our system. I'm on the day when I need to change things over in preparation for winter, and I'll take you through, talk you through how it works, how we build our compost, etc. So we basically have a 3-bay system, although really it's a 2-bay system, because in the 3rd bay we're doing leaf mold compost. It's getting ready. Leaf mold compost takes a lot longer than other stuff to get ready. But regular compost, so this bay has been building since last winter, and it has our weekly kitchen scraps in it that don't go to the chickens and other stuff like that. And you can see it's not nowhere near ready at the moment. It's quite clumpy, and yeah. If you compare it to the stuff that is ready, this is really nice compost. See, so that will go out onto the beds, probably in autumn, maybe October time, when there's a bit more bed space free. Everything other than 2 beds, everything is full at the moment, which is really nice. So I've emptied this bay here into a pile here. What I'm going to do now is start blending it back in with material. We've just done loads of trimming. Gita's been busy doing all the trimming around, and possibly the final trim before autumn. We have a lot of ground elder and stuff like that, which makes good material, and I'm going to layer that in here, thin layers with that, the existing compost, and some compost from over the other side, which is now ready, and I want to merge that pile into this pile, so we've got a nice big compost, even more than that for next year. So we'll put all that back in layers, and then leave it for winter, and we'll add a bit to it to the top, and then that next year in spring will come over to here, and then that will be ready next autumn, like this is, to go out on the beds.
One of the key components for making great compost is water, and it's really important to give every layer really good soaking. And you'll see me here using a hose pipe. Every time I put a layer on, I spray it with water, really good soaking. I'm not flooding it, but I am giving it a really good soak, so all those microorganisms have lots of moisture to keep them alive. Finally, just put a thermometer in so I can keep an eye on the temperature. It starts off at ambient, and then goes up to 30 degrees. It will peak at about 40, and it's settled here at about 35, and that's how we make great compost for our garden.